Hello, FCST 1010 students. This is Dr. Wheeler. It's Sunday, June 12th, and now we can all take a deep breath, and today we're going to move on. It's our second week, but we're actually going to be starting on our third module. I'd like to commend everybody for going at that hurried pace the first week, and I apologize. I feel like but it'll all make sense to you. We kind of rushed into it, and the first two journals and the first two challenges dealt with why are you here, why are you in college, and what do you want to do. So I thought that was important to start our course out with, because you kind of need to know where you're going in order to get there. It can't just be, I want to go to college. You have to have a reason to go to college. And you guys probably know deep down where you want to go. So we're going to kind of go a little bit further of what it takes to attain what you want to attain. But I will say it was so interesting reading about all of you, about all the different things that you do in your life. Some of you are mothers, daughters, fathers, girlfriends, boyfriends, sisters, brothers. I mean, you carry many hats and you have many interests. Somebody like Disney World, just like me. Some of you love sports, just like me. It's really interesting reading about each of you, and I appreciate the fact that each of you went in and even went beyond just replying to two people. You read a lot about your classmates this semester, and even though we can't be face to face, it is important to know who's going to be in your class. Also, I loved reading about what you want to do in life. If you watched all the videos, and I hope you did, I did put that under our Module 2. I showed you a Disney video about the college program. And one of those reasons is to show you that you can reach out there, you can do other things. I read some of what you guys want to do and what your dream job is. Some of you want to be nurses and teachers and lawyers and surgeons and NBA basketball players. All I can say is never stop. You can be anything that you want to be. You might have people telling you, oh, you'll never do it, or oh, you're starting out at Georgia Highlands, it's just a community college. It doesn't matter, guys. That's where I started out. I started out as a nurse, taking classes at it was then Floyd College, and then ended up with an elementary education degree and taught second grade, and then ended up with a master's degree and started teaching college, and then ended up with a doctorate degree. You can keep going and keep going and keep going. College is not for the very young. College is not for the rich. College is for anybody who wants to seek an education. And if you read everything under our Module 2, you'll see that it does benefit you in more ways than one. Not only are you financially stable, but you know as well as I do, it's easier to get a job when you have a college degree. Right or wrong, it's easier to get a job. You're more well-spoken. You're a better writer. I could go on and on with the benefits. And sometimes you have better relationships. College proves that you can stick to something and you can finish it out. It gives you self-confidence. It gives you self-esteem. If anybody in this class decides they want to leave college, come talk to me. And a lot of times, guys, though, it's beyond what you can control. Sometimes you have pitfalls in life that prevent you from continuing on in college. It may be health reasons, it may be financial reasons, it may be something traumatic that's happened in your life. But guess what? You don't have to quit altogether. Maybe you have to scale down your classes. Maybe you can't take 4 or 5 classes. You can only take 1. The problem is quitting. Don't quit. Just keep going. Just scale it back again if life gets too rough. And seek help. Take every avenue you have to in order to get your degree. I'll probably be paying for my student loans for a long, long time, but I can afford to pay for them because I got a college degree. So it all comes out in the wash. And what I want to do before we go on to Module 3 is to show you the course syllabus. And I hope everybody downloaded the course syllabus. And I hope everybody also downloaded and printed the course calendar. But what I wanted to backtrack and show you is for today's purposes, you will need a daily planner. And I think they might have given you one in orientation. If not, just get one of those weekly calendars, that go for the whole entire year. We don't have a textbook. You don't have anything else. So, guys, y'all can purchase a daily calendar. It'll be your best friend. You will absolutely love it. And then I also want to backtrack and look right here and tell you again what this course description is. It's designed for both recent high school graduates and people returning to school after years and years. And the emphasis of this course is not to say, well, you tested into learning support. That must mean you need help with, all these study skills. Guys, everybody at Georgia Highlands really needs to take FCST. And other big universities, everybody in the entire school is required to take a freshman studies course. We just require it of our learning support students. And the way I look at it, you guys are really privileged because y'all are getting a leg up on what everybody else needs. And it's the fact that a lot of people think, oh, well, I know how to manage my time. I know how to take tests. I know how to take notes. I don't need somebody telling me how to do that. After the end of this class, you're going to say, Dr. Wheeler, thank you so much, because I'm going to be so ahead of my peers when it comes to my other classes, because I do know how to study now. I do know how to take notes now. I thought I did, but now I see I need a little refresher on these things. And the one thing that you guys really need is the setting goals. Last week when you did take the quiz, the 60 questions over what you want to be, if you absolutely 100% know what you want to do, or maybe you're on the fence, make a note, take that to your mirror, look at it every day. Guys, it will get you up and it will get you to college. If you're not an 8 a.m. person, don't take an 8 a.m. class. Take a 9:30. Don't set yourself up for failure before you start. Put that note on the mirror and look at it every day. And I promise you, it will pass by so fast, and before you know it, you will have a college degree that nobody can take away from you, and you'll have it for the rest of your life. It'll open doors for you that you would never dreamed of in a million years, and you will know what the reason it is, and it's because you stuck with it. The hard part is getting there. It's sticking with it. It's waking up, getting to class, because saying I want to be a surgeon, or I want to be a nurse, or I want to be a teacher, it sounds good and it looks good on paper, but there's a lot that comes in between. Before we move on to Module 3, let me backtrack just another little bit. When you do your challenges, every time you click on that LibGuide, guys, on the home page, let me go back to our home page. Each week when you come here and you pull up, your assignments here for the week, it'll tell you to go to the LibGuide, and you'll click here to go to the LibGuide, and it'll always take you to LibGuide Home. And if you need refreshing on the MLA guidelines, go here, or that I think I emailed y'all last week about submitting assignments. If you ever need to go back there, you can find it in your email. So the first week we did the Welcome to College and why are you here, because you need to know why you're here. The second week you took the quiz over maybe a possible career choice to give you a goal to shoot for. You have to have a goal to shoot for. Now we got to get started on attaining that goal, and that comes with time management. What you're going to learn in this module this week is recognizing ways that you waste time. We all waste time on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, talking on the phone, watching television, playing Minecraft, Xbox Live, a PS4, you're going to learn that you waste quite a bit of time. So first, remember, day one is always Sunday to Wednesday. Day two is Thursday through Sunday. So first, the second step is to watch this video on what time management looks like in college. Then step 3 is read how time management affects you. Step 4, and I want you to notice the red right here. Watch only from 0 to 2 minutes. Turn this video off at 2 minutes because this video is going to give you directions for step 5, which is your journal entry for this week. After you've watched this video, it's going to ask you how much time did you waste, what were your biggest time wasters. This video is going to ask you for 24 hours to keep track of your time. It doesn't have to be in great detail, but just write down big chunks of your time, and you're going to find out where that time went, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been on Facebook for 3 hours. You're going to, in your journal entry, you need to put what your time wasters were, what was your biggest one, and be honest, we all have them. Don't say you didn't have any. I know that's an untruth. Write at least 2 paragraphs explaining what your time wasters are. And how do you feel about it? Do you want to change it? Are you okay with it? And this is submitted, your journals, just like you did last week. Go back to our D2L homepage, go to assessments, go to discussions, go to journal entry 3. Submit this before Wednesday at midnight, and then make sure you respond to 2 students before Sunday at midnight. So the main post, your initial thread, is always due Wednesday before midnight as far as the journal goes. Now, come Thursday, you're going to go up to day 2, and you're going to watch survival tips for time management. Step 2, 8 steps for strong time management for college students. These are short and sweet. Look at all of them. How to schedule your time. Step 3, and look at the red part, you only watch from 2 minutes to the end of it, because under day 1 we already watched the first 2 minutes. So watch the last half of that video, and it's going to tell you what to do about your time wasters. Then I want you to read this case study and use what you've learned. Just read over it and think to yourself. This activity is not graded, guys, but I want you to think, how would you help this student out? What would you do? You may read it and say, gosh, that sounds like me. Well, what would you do for this student? How would you help them with their time management skills? Would you have them keep better track of their time, use their planner, not take as many classes, find a job with better hours? What would you have this student do? And then for your challenge 3, where does the time go? Remember to use your MLA style directions. Lay out an action plan that says, let's see, lay out a plan of action. Use the strategies you learned in your module to create your plan of action for your time wasters. What are you going to do about your time wasters? What are you going to do about it? Remember, the challenge is you do not have to reply to a student, but read all the directions, and we are going to go quickly to our home page. And your journals, you go to assessment, you go to discussions, and find journal entry 3. For challenge 3, you're going to go to your Dropbox, click on Dropbox, click on challenge 3, follow the directions of uploading, and you'll have until Sunday, next Sunday the 19th, to submit challenge 3 and the 2 replies to the journal. On the home page, I'll make sure that I put due dates on the home page. Always email me at kwheeler@highlands.edu if you want to get a very quick response. Email me anything personal or anything that has to do with the course. Y'all have a great week. Go Gators, go Braves, and email me if you need me. Take care, guys.